Good afternoon, sports fans, and welcome once again to East Kentwood High School, where we are moments away from the start of our middle school dual meet, featuring your Falcons of East Kentwood Middle School versus our friends and visitors from Holland Middle School. My name's Joey Sutherland. My tag team partner is the legendary director, producer, and camera operator, Chase Joseph, and we'll be keeping you company for about the next hour, featuring some great swimming and a little bit of diving we're going to get an opportunity to check in on after the 50 free. So a great evening, and as we're getting through the warm-ups, we're going to send it out to our friends from the MHSAA for this week in high school sports. We'll be right back. Keep it here on the Falcon YouTube network.
Catching up on a tremendous final day at MIS and looking ahead to a huge fall Saturday. It's all next on This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, Michigan's go-to resource for student financial aid. I'm John Ross, and welcome to This Week in High School Sports. Last week, we only had time to run down half of our cross-country winners at Michigan International Speedway, so let's get caught up with the rest of our 2021 champions, both teams and individuals. In Division 2, Madeline Friends won the girls' title with a time just under 18 minutes. Her Grand Rapids Christian team finished second overall behind East Grand Rapids. East has now won 3 of the last 4 titles. On the boys' side, Pinckney senior Caleb Jerema took home the individual title, and Otsego won its first team championship after 5 top 5 finishes the last 6 years. For the girls in Division 3, Lanny Bloom of Ithaca took home first place after a 4th place finish a year ago, and once again, it's Hart taking home the team title. That makes 5 team titles in a row for Hart. Wrapping up with the Division 4 boys race, Wyoming Potter's House's Moses Osterrink completed an undefeated season with a state championship, and Hillsdale Academy is the D4 team champ. For more on all 4 divisions, please check out secondhalf.mhsaa.com. Game balls this week go to Allen Park Intercity Baptist Volleyball Trio, Bethany Estel, Madison Handyside, and Allie Bettinger. They combined for 35 kills in a regional final win over Plymouth Christian. The win avenged 2 regular season losses to the Eagles and sent the Chargers on to the quarterfinals. Mason freshman quarterback Kason Carswell, who found Derek Badgley in the end zone with 10 seconds left to lift the Bulldogs to a 20-17 win over Bloomfield Hills' Brother Rice. And to Sutton's Bay receiver Sean Bramer. Bramer took the latter part of a hook and ladder 69 yards for a game-tying touchdown in the Division I 8-player semifinals. Sutton's Bay would go on to win in overtime 42-36 over Rudyard.
Need money for college? You need My Student Aid. My Student Aid is the go-to resource that helps Michigan families find money to pay for college. Plus, they'll guide you through the financial aid process and answer any questions you have. For grants, scholarships, and more, connect with My Student Aid, helping make college affordable for everyone. Learn more at michigan.gov/MIStudentAid.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with MHSAA Assistant Director Brent Rice.
Today, we're going to talk about how officials are selected for the MHSAA football playoffs. Just as the best teams advance in the tournament week after week, the best officiating crews advance in the tournament in much the same way. For a crew to be eligible for an assignment, many requirements have to be met prior to the season. Submission of their season schedule, making sure that the crew has completed the annual rules meeting, as well as a football rules test. Much weight is given to ratings. Each crew is rated by schools following each game, as well as observation reports where officiating experts go out and either watch crews work live or on video in making sure that the best crews advance throughout the tournament.
Thanks, Brent. You can be a referee. Just go to the MHSAA website now to register. November 20th is one of the busiest Saturdays on the MHSAA calendar. Starting with girls swimming and diving in the Lower Peninsula, we've got championships happening at the Holland Aquatic Center for Division I, Oakland University for Division II, and at Calvin University for D3. You can watch all the action from all 3 sites live on MHSAA.tv. Moving over to Battle Creek, 4 volleyball champions will be crowned at Kellogg Arena. The action Saturday starts 10 a.m. Watch it on MHSAA.tv or listen to it on the MHSAA Championship Radio Network. In the UP, we've got 2 8-player football teams who will end their seasons with victories. The day starts at 11 a.m. with Division I Championship. Division II follows that, both games being played at the Superior Dome in Marquette at Northern Michigan University. Also on Saturday, we have 16 11-player semifinals. 32 teams will be looking to punch their ticket to Ford Field, and as you've been doing all tournament long, you can watch games on MHSAA.tv. And when all the games are over, be sure to check out secondhalf.mhsaa.com to get caught up on everything that's happened across the state. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross. We will see you next week.
All right, sports fans, back from the MHSAA studios. I'm Joey Sutherland once again with you live here from East Kentwood High School, where we're running a few minutes behind schedule here, still waiting for some of the swimmers to arrive here. So we're going to continue with our warm-up. And hold on. All right, folks, Murphy's Law had a student accidentally unplugged the cord for the camera, so we are adjusting it accordingly. And bear with us, folks. We will get it as quick as we can. You're going to have to close it and turn it back on. Close it and reopen it is how I've always had to. And so, can we go back to me, though, for now? Put it on the studio mode. Okay, well, not for me. All right, folks, again, apologize for this. As I said, we are trying to work through some of the snafus here. My producer is working his proverbial keister off as we're trying to get this sorted out. We're going to see what we can do here. Go to a couple commercials and go from there. And once we hear the bleep, we should be good. One of these days, I'm just going to have to charge that thing all the way without doing it. I think we're in better shape here, folks, and I appreciate your patience. It is Murphy's Law snafus, everything that can go wrong. And as a colleague and dear friend of mine always likes to point out, who came up with the genius idea of mixing electronic devices in an aquatic, high humidity, all water environment? It just does seem like a recipe for disaster, but fortunately the director and producer Chase Joseph was faster than his 50 fly time on that one and was able to get us back to a camera. And it looks like the missing students are pulling in right now, I'm hearing. So we'll give them just long enough to quick get dressed. They will not be getting a lot of warm-up time, which is unfortunate, but the nature of the beast. So we're doing our best. Yeah. Brandon sent the email this afternoon. Uh-huh. It's YouTube under the name of it is MS Girls Dual Swimming and Diving EKMS versus Holland MS on YouTube. And it can be live or archived. I think so. Did you find it, Coach? It's the name of it's right here. Middle School Girls Dual Swimming and Diving EKMS versus Holland MS, and it is on YouTube. Are they here, Brandon? Okay. All right, folks, if you did not hear in the background, the missing students have arrived. We will be starting in exactly 4:12, so keep that time in mind here, and we'll keep you company here. I don't even have the heat sheet yet, so I'm waiting on that. As soon as I get it, I'll fill you in on some of the information that we have. All right, sports fans. Now it seems like we're getting there as Coach, the legendary and Hall of Fame Coach Jock Ambrose is going through some announcements right now and getting ready for the start of this meet. If you did not hear us say, diving will actually be beginning right after the conclusion of the 200-yard medley relay. So we will actually only be bringing you probably the last round of diving. It'll be going on, but we won't be catching over of it till we get a little bit closer. So, thank you for the patience for the Holland squad for understanding the snafu we have as we're getting ready for the national anthem here. So we're coming up right now for the national anthem.
And join us in the playing of our national anthem.
All right, now that we've gotten all of that out of the way, now we can actually get into some real swimming here. And of course, our first event of the evening will be the 200-yard medley relay. The Kentwood squad will be in the even lanes 2, 4, 6, and the Holland squad will be in lanes 3, 5, and 7. So obviously both teams will have an A, B, and a C relay. Let's take a look at who is in the respective lanes. It is Bista, Van Houten, Kaki, and Wagner for Kentwood in lane number 2. For Holland in lane number 3, it is Zoet, Ilizalde, Mulder, and Vasquez. For Kentwood in lane number 4, it is Duffy, Robbins, Kolasic, and Reinhout. In lane number 5, it is Maragarin, Tron, Briley, and Hart. For the Falcons in lane 6, it's going to be Gwynn, Webster, Johnson, and Fandrich. And finally for Holland in lane number 7, it's Beetle, McFarland, Abbots, and Rodriguez. That is our lineup respectively for the first heat of the afternoon. The first heat and the first event. There is only one heat here of this 200-yard medley relay. All right. Taking a look here.
Backstrokers in the water, please.
The backstrokers are entering the water right now. It looks like we're still missing somebody from Holland in lane 3. Okay. Longtime middle school official Ken Terpstra and coach is our official today, and that horn means we are underway. Hall of Fame Coach Jock Ambrose is our public address announcer, as I said. And we are coming up here on the first exchange or first turn of the first event. And it looks like at the turn in the lead, a slight lead right now, it is Holland out of lane number 5. The battle right now is for second place between lane 3 and 4 as we get ready for the first exchange. It is really tight between the 4 swimmers here. the A and B respectively, and it'll be Holland in the lead after the first exchange. We go from backstroke into the breaststroke here. Hard to see from this angle right now, but it looks like the Falcons have a slight advantage. Coming back right now, getting ready for our exchange from the breaststroke into the butterfly. This is a great race. It is nip and tuck right now as we go into the butterflyers. It will be a slight lead for East Kentwood. But now we are into the butterflyers, and in the A respectively, it's a Classic doing battle right now with Briley. And it is, honestly, it is a wham-bammer right now. Guys, Brandon. One way or the other. Into the front crawl, the freestyle. We are in the final leg of it right now. Looks like Kentwood is holding a decent lead right now on the flip turn on the way home. And for East Kentwood, it is Reinhout, and she'll hit the wall, leading to a time of 2:32.24. That is a 15-second drop for the Kentwood Middle School team. Second place also goes to Kentwood at 2:34. Third place is the Holland A at 2:42.58. Fourth place, it will be, I beg your pardon. Third place will be Holland at 2:58.32. I got a little fooled on that one. So first place is Kentwood. Second place is going to go to Holland's A at 2:42.58. Third place will go to Holland's B at 2:58.32. Fourth place is Kentwood's B at 3:01.31. Fifth place is Kentwood C at 3:16.17. And we're still cheering on the last team right now. But congratulations goes to the Kentwood team of Madison Duffy, McKenna Robbins, Hannah Kolosik, and Sky Reinhout. With a time of 2:32.24, they have won the 200-yard medley relay. As I said, after the conclusion of the medley relay, we are going to go into All right, sorry about that. Had to get us a little bit of area for our camera to be able to see. And that's going to bring us into the 200-yard freestyle individual. We have in lane number 2 for Kentwood is Durick. Lane number 3, it is Vasquez Trejo from Holland. Lane number 4, it is Duffy for Kentwood. Weiss for Holland is in lane number 5. Godry for Kentwood is in lane number 6. Nia Martinez is in lane number 7 for Holland, and Gabriela Martinez for Kentwood is in lane number 8. Again, the even lanes go to the Kentwood team, and the odd lanes go to the Holland squad. Coming through right now. Remember, this is the 200 freestyle, which is 4 laps 50 yards is a lap. So we are at the quarter mark there with a 36 seconds for Weiss is in the lead. A nice opening sprint there. And actually, it's a clean sweep for first, second, and third right now at the end of the first 50 for Holland, but coming back quickly for the Falcons, it looks like in lane number 3. Lane number 4, I beg your pardon, Madison Duffy. A nice advantage, though, for Weiss. Coming in at the halfway mark, and it is now a real battle. Weiss still with the lead at 1:18.14. Second place is Duffy, 1:19.08. Third place is Vasquez Trejo at 1:23.48. Fourth place at 1:26.29 is Martinez. This is a fun race already. So far, we've had a couple of great swims, and these two teams, numbers-wise, are so evenly matched. That's what's so much fun about the MKO. You get to see great races and great meets. We're coming up on the 75% mark of this race at the 150-yard mark. And Weiss and Duffy continue to duke it out. Maybe with a slight advantage here will become Duffy. At the flip turn, final 50 at a time of 2:03.60. It is Duffy, Weiss at 2:04.87. This is still anybody's race. They are duking it out here. Some great swims. As our head of operations and timing, Mr. Kevin Wiltrout, is working on the starter device. Not really sure what issues we're having there, but on the way home right now, Chase is trying to get a close-up, and now about a second and a half advantage. It is out of lane number 4 for Duffy. Duffy is looking like she's going to hold her lead, and hit the wall she does with a time of 2:45.80. Second place is Weiss at 2:49.39. That's a 7-second drop for Weiss. Nicely done. Third place is Vasquez Trejo, who went 2:53.18. That's a 5-second drop. Fourth place is going to be Martinez for Holland. That's Naya, and she went 3:02. Fifth place will be Durick for Kentwood, going 3:20.46. That's a half a second drop. Still coming home is Gabriella. This is her first time swimming the 200-yard freestyle. She's giving it her all. This will be a personal best. You always got to be careful of V. You don't know what she's up to. I love the fact that they're still cheering her all the way in here, and she's going to hit the wall with a time of about 3:51, the personal best. So, of the 7 swimmers, we had 5 personal bests. That's awesome. But congratulations goes to Madison Duffy for Kentwood, who went 2:45.80, and that was good enough to win the event. Now we will have our one and only heat of the 100-yard IM. In the 100-yard IM, it will be De Soto from Kentwood is in lane number 2. Abbott's is in lane number 3 for Holland. Gwynn is in lane number 4 for the Falcons. Lane number 5 is Mose from Holland. Reinhout for Kentwood is in lane 6. And in lane 8, it is also a Gwynn, Emily Gwynn. It's Quinn is in lane number 4. Lane 8, it is Emily. And coming up on the first exchange there, transforming from the butterfly into the backstroke. Looks like it's in lane number 3, Abbott's with the lead. No, I beg your pardon. It's actually Gwynn for Kentwood in the lead in lane number 4. Now she transitions from backstroke into the breaststroke, as do the rest of the swimmers who are at the wall. course, when she does this 20, or when any of them do this 25 of the breaststroke, they will be on their way home doing the front crawl freestyle. Again, it starts out with fly back breast free. A little different than the medley relay, which starts out with the backstroke. On the way home, Gwynn is salivating. She has got about a 3 body length lead. Her personal best is 124. She looks like she's going to shatter it and hitting the wall with a time of 1:19.40. That is a 5-second drop for Gwynn. Second place is Reinhout, who goes 1:24.61. That's a 2-second drop. Third place is Mose, 1:27. Fourth place will be De Sotel, who went 1:28.63. That's a 2.5-second drop. And Abbott's is bringing it in right now out of lane 3. And that will be her career best as well. What did she end up with? 2:09.04. So of the 6 swimmers, 5 of them had personal bests in the 100-yard IM. And finishing it up right now, it is for the Kentwood squad, Emily Gwynn. She's going to have a personal best. She was hoping to go sub 240. She's at 230, 236. A nice finish there for Gwynn. 5 of the 6, as Coach Ambrose is reiterating my comment, that were a personal best. Gotta love seeing that. Now this is interesting. We only had 1 heat of the 200-yard medley relay. We had 1 heat of the 200 free, 1 heat of the 100 IM. We're going to have 7 heats here of the 50 free. So in this first heat, it will be, and I think everybody on both teams is swimming in the 50 free today, because 7 heats of them here, and they all look like full heats. Well, we did have 8 last week, so I am corrected by Coach Terpstra. In this first heat will be, again, in the odd lanes, it's Holland. The even lanes, it's Kentwood. Rodriguez is in lane number 1. Mazinga is in lane number 2. Weiss is in lane number 3. Allen's in 4. Horns in 5. Bukasa is in lane 6. Beetle is in 7. And Sasha Hall is in lane 8. The divers are still only in round 2, so maybe we'll get 2 rounds with them. It'd be nice. Coming in right now and winning this first heat with a time of 38.97. And that is a Zoet. Wait a minute here. I don't have a Zoet in this heat. Okay, Houston, we have a problem. Apparently there's some changes since the heat sheet came out. So Zoet with a time of 38.97 takes first place in this heat. Second place will go to Rodriguez at 39.74. And according to Coach Ambrose, all 8 swimmers had a personal best in that first heat. Olivia Zoet. And I think we just had an incorrect name. They had Olivia Weiss, but I think all the only difference was it was Zoet was the winner of that heat. So I apologize to the family of Miss Zoet. But congratulations. Now in the second heat, in lane number 1, it's Solomon. Lane number 2, it is going to be Linares Davila. Lane number 3, it is Meppelink. Lane number 4, it's McFarland. Lane number 5, it is Jor Van Oosterhout. Lane number 6, it is Brown. Lane number 7, it is Lopez Koolhaas. And in lane number 8, it is McGraw. They are underway. The seed time to beat here in the second of 7 heats. It will be 50.89 by Sydney McFarland for Holland. This entire heat is made up of Holland swimmers. So you can be assured that a Holland swimmer is going to win this heat. On the way back, looks like the leader right now out of lane 3. It is Meppelink, I beg your pardon, Abby. And Abby's going to hit the wall with a time of, oh no, she did not get it to register, so we'll have to use her backup time. I'm going to guess she was in the low 52s. And we're having several people who did not properly hit the touch pads. So we're going to need some backup times. I'm hearing from Coach Ambrose, who can see the times better than I can. Van Houten's in lane 7. Okay, thank you. I'm going to have Chase do a quick scan up to the scoreboard to see the names here because I'm getting an updated heat sheet here. So I'll have Chase let you see who's swimming in this one. And hopefully by the time it corrects itself, there we go. The race will be underway, and we're in the 3rd heat right now. I'm trying to see what corrections. I'm still waiting for my heat sheet to come in here. It looks like it's Valentine is in lane number 1. Hernandez is in 2. Wilson is in 3. Norimana is in lane number 4. Russell is in 5. Goatee is in 6. There's a scratch in 7. And it is not Van Houten in lane 8. I understand that was a switch to Solaya Chisholm. Chisholm is actually in lane 8. And winning this heat with a time of 42.76 is Delaney Wilson. That's a 5-second drop. Second place is Russell, Mackenzie Russell from Holland as well, and she went 49.40. Third place is Valentine, who went 50.62. And I'm hearing 6 of the 8 were career bests. But Delaney Wilson from Holland is going to win the 3rd heat there of the 50 with that 5-second drop. Congratulations, Delaney, on the nice swim there. And our 4th heat, it will be, looks like we have a scratch in, well, maybe not. Anastasia Johnson's in lane number 2 for Kentwood. Naela Trevino is in lane number 3. Echo Krivoy is in lane number 4. Greta Marthins is in lane number 5. Miriam Yatkois is in lane number 6. Amelia Costa is in 7. And Samantha Woodward is in lane 8. The seed time to beat here is a respectable 42.33 by Marthins, Greta Marthins. Marthins out of lane 5. Looks like she has the lead right now. Coming in right now. This one's going to be close between Marthins and Trevino. They're duking it out. And that one extra breath by Martins might have cost her. Let's see. No, she touches her teammate out by 0.3 of a second, 42.17 to 42.47. Good swims and congratulations on that one to Greta Marthins as she just overtakes teammate Trevino Both of them were in the low 42s there, and those are actually both are 6 of the 7 are career best times there. So we're continuing this theme here. .217 drops a quarter of a second in her best time. Brings us up into heat number 5. It'll be Vasquez in lane number 1. Johnson is in lane number 2. De Leon is in lane number 3. Dyson is in lane number 4. White is in 5. Hull is in lane number 6. DePoy is in lane number 7. And Fandrich is in lane number 8. And they're off. The seed time to beat here is, oh, this one could be a duking it out. 40.09 or 40.37. That seed time to beat, though, is actually Dakota White's out of lane 5. They're on their way back right now, and as I said, those two are duking it out. Oh, baby, it's going to come to the flags, but taking one extra breath might be all the difference right there to help Dakota White. As they're inside the flags, it's within a 1/10 of a second right now, hitting the wall with a remarkable time of 39.34. It is White with the W. Dakota White drops a second, goes 39.34, and she will win heat number 5 of the 50 free. Second place was De Leon. That was a personal best for her as well, who went 39.34. 6 out of the 8 were personal bests, as we are now into the final 2 heats of the 50-yard freestyle. All right, in this 6th heat, we have Walker in lane number 1. In lane number 2, lane 1 and 2 are both Kentwood. Walker and Oles. Lane number 3 is Lantron for Holland. Lane number 4 is Elizalde. Lane number 5 is Hollisey, also for Holland. Lane number 6 is Fuchs for Kentwood. Lane number 7 is Rumpsa for Holland. And lane number 8 is McGuire for Kentwood. So not keeping up with our even odds on this one. Kentwood again, and this one is in lanes 1 and 2. Holland is in 3, 4, and 5. Kentwood is in 6. Holland is in 7, and Kentwood is in lane 8. Seed time to beat here is 36.73 by Hallisey. Inside the flags, another real close one, and I think sneaking this one out of lane 3. No! It is actually going to go to Hollisey at 36.33. That's a personal best by almost a half a second. Second place is Tron, 36.56. That was a second drop. And third place goes to Elizalde, who goes 38.40. That's a personal best. 7 of the 8 times there are personal bests. But that's going to bring us finally to the championship heat here of the 50 free. Megan Smith is in lane number 1 for Holland. Kaya Wagner is in lane number 2 for Kentwood. Leah Maragaran is in lane number 3 for Holland. Ayla Wiltrout is lane number 4 for Kentwood. Kiani Gainey is in lane number 5 for Holland. Grishma Bista is in lane number 6 for Kentwood. Abby Hart is in lane number 7 for Holland, and Van Houten is in lane number 8. We are underway, our final heat. We are coming up on the halfway mark here, and you can feel the water just really rattling here, as this is a great swim. It looks like a slight advantage right now for Wiltrout. She's up by about a body length lead. Her seed time to beat is 29.07. It's going to be close. She's inside the flags. She's going to hit the wall at 29.51. Second place is Gainey at 32.38. That's a personal best. Third place will go to Smith at 35.50. Fourth place will go to Hart at 35.75. But congratulations to Ayla Wiltrout as she won the 50 free with a time of 29.51. The only swimmer today to go sub 30 in the 50 free. Congratulations, Ayla, and that will move us on to diving. Diving is in round number 4. We'll finish up with the diving here. We're going to kind of try to listen to Coach Ambrose here as he'll get the diving for us. There are, I was told, 8 divers as Coach Ambrose makes his way down there. The next diver, it looks like it is Rajab for Kentwood, who did the, I can't read it out, but it was dive 5228D, 1.9 degree of difficulty, and she will get scores of, waiting for it, 3, 4, 2.5 for a composite of 18.05, and that'll bring up our 7th diver. Nice limbo. D. Rumsma is going to be doing dive 5121D. That is a forward somersault, half twist, free position, 1.7 degree of difficulty. This will be her 4th dive. She comes in with a score of 62.9, going off the near board. The Holland diver, as she enters the water, and of course, had some kids walk right in front of me right as she dove, so I did not see it. But the judges' scores will consist of 4, 3.5, 3.5 for 80. Well, brings her up to 81.6. That was 18.7 for the round. Our 8th and final diver of the 4th round, Cruisinga, Karen Cruisinga, will be doing dive 201A. That's a back dive, straight position, 1.7 degree of difficulty. She comes into the round with 43.4 points. She has really been working her tail off in the last couple weeks on her diving. And she has really gotten better on that one, and that was a nice dive right there. And waiting for the judges' scores. 3.5, 2.5, 3.5 for a 16.15, bringing her up to 59.55, and that'll bring us into the 5th and final round. Michaela Clark for Holland will be doing dive 103C. That is the forward 1.5 somersault tuck position, 1.6 degree of difficulty. She is at 89.05 points coming into this dive. Oh, a nice dive. She had great rotation there. She had a good entry there. I'm guessing that's going to be 4.5 maybe. 5.5, 5.5 for a composite score of 25.6. Brings her up to 114.65. Nicely done there, Miss Clark. Our second diver is going to be Alyssa Jeter from Kentwood. She's at 62 points coming into this round, doing dive 100A, forward somersault with a 1.7 degree of difficulty. Again, she's at 62 points coming into this round. Gets up high, enters cleanly. Low DD, so you really need to go high on these ones. And her scores will be 4, 3, 3.5 for 17.85, bringing her up to 79.85. Maggie Telegoff coming in with 80.5, will be doing a forward somersault, half twist, free position, 1.7 degree of difficulty. Again, she's at 80.5 coming into this final dive and hoping to be over the 100-point mark here. And I think she's going to be close with that dive. She definitely had the half twist. There was a full somersault. Waiting for the judges' scores here. 334 for 17 and just under 100. She's at 97.6, but a great night nonetheless for Maggie. Haley Westkellis is up next for Kentwood. She's at 61.6 coming into the round. She'll be doing dive 102C. That is a forward somersault with a tuck, 1.4 degree of difficulty. Comes off the board, enters the water. She got up a little bit on that one. I think she'll be happy with that dive. Again, at 61.6 going in, judges' scores will consist of 4.5, 3, 3.5 for 15.4, and that'll bring her up to 77 to end it. Our fifth diver here of the final round is Johanna Mulder from Holland. She's at 94.7 coming into this round. She'll be doing dive 102C, the forward somersault tuck position, 1.4 degree of difficulty. Low DDs, again, means there's very little margin for error. But, man, she got up, got the flips in, and entered in a nice streamlined position. I think she's going to be happy with the judges' scores here. And it will be 4.5, 4.5, 5.5 for 20.3, bringing her up to 115 flats. Our sixth diver, Sarah Rajab, is up next doing dive 103C. That's the forward 1.5 somersault with a tuck, 1.6 degree of difficulty. I think she's at 60.8, but I'm not 100% sure. Sarah got up there pretty good. And she's going to get 4, 4.5, 4.5 for 20.8 and brings her up to 81.6. Our seventh diver here, our next to last, is going to be D. Rumza from Holland doing a dive 103B, forward 1.5 somersault pike position, 1.7 degree of difficulty. She's at 81.6. Again, she needs just over 18 points here, 18.5 points to get up to 100. That's going to be real close. She got up as high as I've seen her so far tonight. And the judges' score is 5.5, 4.5, 5 for 25.5. That'll bring her up to 107.1. Nicely done, D. And our final dive of the afternoon is Karen Kruzinga. She will be doing dive 202C. That's the back somersault tuck position, 1.5 degree of difficulty. She's at 59.55 points coming into this final dive of the afternoon. Ooh, did not quite get the ankles below the hips like she was hoping, but it's impressive. It's been a work in progress. 2 2s across the board for 9 points, bringing her up to 68.55. And that will conclude today's diving. We'll have the results of the diving coming up to you here shortly, but we will be getting back to swimming into the 50-yard butterfly in just a few moments here. We will step out temporarily here as my camera operator will get us back to swimming, and we're going to go back to the MHSAA studios for a recap of this week in high school sports. Keep it here on the Falcon YouTube network. I'm Joey Sutherland. If you like what you are seeing, please subscribe. It will help my ability to potentially get better equipment to continue to make these streams a little better. I thank you for joining us. I'm Joey Sutherland. My tag team partner, director, camera operator, and producer is the legendary Chase Joseph, and we will be right back. Keep it here on the Falcon YouTube network.
Catching up on a tremendous final day at MIS and looking ahead to a huge fall Saturday. It's all next on This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, Michigan's go-to resource for student financial aid. I'm John Ross, and welcome to This Week in High School Sports. Last week, we only had time to run down half of our cross-country winners at Michigan International Speedway.
All right. We are now getting into, as I said, I apologize for that. I thought we were going to have a little bit more time on the transition from diving back into swimming, but Coach Ambrose right now and Coach Terpstra, our official, is ready to go. So if the ladies swimming the event are ready, we're ready. There's only one heat here. It will be Michaela DeSotel is in lane number 2 for Kentwood. It is Corin Briley in lane number 3 for Holland. Hannah Kolasic is in lane number 4 for Kentwood. Sage Mose is in lane number 5 for Holland. Grishma Bista is in lane number 6 for Kentwood. And Anna Webster is in lane number 8 for Kentwood. And we're off. 50-yard butterfly down and back of what is argued the most difficult stroke. At the halfway mark, it looks like it is lane number 4 in the lead. That would be Kolasic. She's got about a 2 body length lead over a pair of Holland swimmers. Her seed time was 32.89, and she's going to hit the wall at 32.64. That is a quarter of a second drop in her time. Second place goes to Mose at 37.46. Third place will go to Briley at 40.42. That's a personal best. Fourth place is DeSotel at 42.79. And fifth place will be Bista at 51.08. That's a personal best. And Webster with a personal best as well at 107. But congratulations goes to Hannah Kolasic. Kolasic goes 32.64 and she wins the event. We will have 5 heats of the 100-yard freestyle. Goatee is in lane number 2. Actually, this first heat is entirely Falcons. Goatee is in lane number 2. Yatkoyas is in lane number 3. Walker is in 4. Hall is in lane number 5, and Hernandez is in lane number 6. Again, this heat is entirely made up of Falcon middle schoolers. And we're off. The swimmers hit the water. The first heat, the seed time to beat is 2:27.76. Coach is going through the diving. Let's see if I can hear it with him.
79.85. Seventh place today from Kentwood, Cameron Cruziger, her score 68.55. Sixth place from Kentwood, Haley Waskelis, her score 77.0. Fifth place today, Sarah Raja from Kentwood, her score 81.60. In fourth place today, Maggie Telgemov from Holland. Maggie's score 97.6. In third place, Dee Rumsa from Holland. Dee's score 107.10. In second place, Michaela Clark from Holland. Michaela's time 1:14.65. And your winner today from Holland, Johanna Mulder. Johanna's score 1:15.0.
All right, if you did not hear Coach Ambrose winning it for the divers, winning diving, it was Joanna Mulder with a remarkable dives of 115 flat, so congratulations. Hall takes this one. And the scoreboard time versus what she actually ended up with is not the same. Hall wins it with a score, at least scoreboard time of 2:06.95. All 5 were best times, according to Coach Ambrose. A 158.83, that is correct, okay. Sasha Hall, don't want to cheat her, she went sub 2 minutes, 158.83. Now we're into the second heat, which will be a split of the 2 teams. Trevino is in lane number 1 for Holland. Dyson is in lane number 2 for Kentwood. Costa is in lane number 3 for Holland. Woodward is in lane number 4 for Kentwood. Hallisey is in lane number 5 for Holland. And Emily Gwynn, is in lane number 6 for Kentwood. Heat 2 of 5. And waiting for it right now, coming back on the end of the first 50. Hitting the wall right now at the halfway mark at 41 seconds. And some of them hit the wall but did not register. We're going to have to keep an eye on that one. I'm a little bit off right now. I'm going to have to take a look at these as they come in. It looks like lane number 5, which will be Hallisey, has a big lead. She goes 124.89. That is a personal best. So congratulations to Amaya Hallisey with a 124.89. Second place is Trevino, 139.29. That's a 4-second drop. Waiting for third place, it will be in lane 3. Costa goes 152.77. Fourth place out of lane number 2 is Dyson, who goes 2:03. That is a 14.5-second drop for Dyson. Nicely done for fourth place. Both swimmers still going, are getting cheered all the way in. Hitting the wall next with a time in lane 4 of 2:24.38 is Woodward. And Gwynn will go 2:29.11. But 124.89 for Amaya Hallisey wins heat number 2 of 5. Now we're into heat number 3 of 5. In lane number 2, it is Natalie McGuire. Lane number 3, it is Gabriela Martinez, both from Kentwood. Lane number 5 from Holland, it is Mackenzie Russell. Lane number 6 from Kentwood, it is Isabella Oles. Lane number 7 from Holland is Dakota White. And lane number 8 from Kentwood is Jordan Fandich. As they're coming up to the first wall here, a quarter of the way done. Looks like right now in the lead all the way, and you don't see this very often, but lane 7 looks like it's White with the lead. And she did have the fastest seed time of 1:36.14. At the wall, she's at 43.94, the halfway mark. Right behind her is Oles from Kentwood at 45.48. That would be a personal best if she can hold that or go negative. Opening up the lead right now, though, out of lane 7. Again, it is Dakota White. After the last flip turn on the way home. It is interesting right now, though, watching out of lane 6. Isabella Oles is going either on purpose or accidentally without goggles, but yet she's still moving pretty good. But congratulations to White, who goes 1:31.67. That is almost a 5-second drop. Second place, it is Oles, who goes 1:42.17. That is a 7-second drop. I beg your pardon. 1:42.17 is actually a 12-second drop. Good googly moogly. Martinez in lane number 4 is going to get third place at 1:47. That's exactly her best time. Fourth place is McGuire at 1:49. That's a 8-second drop. Fifth place for Russell at 1:53. But the big congratulations goes to Dakota White, 1:31.67. That was good enough to win heat number 3. Bring us into heat number 4 of 5. We have Ashlyn DePoy is in lane number 1 for Holland. Cameron Cruisinga is in lane number 2 for Kentwood. Greta Marthins is in lane number 3 for Holland. Kaya Wagner is in lane number 4 for Kentwood. Megan Smith is in lane number 5 for Holland. Also from Holland in lane 7 and 8 are Leah Marigarin and Amaris De Leon. Coming up on the first flip turn. Again, down in lane 7 with the lead. That's Mara Guerin holding the lead at the halfway mark. Mara Guerin's going to be at 36 seconds. I didn't actually quite see the split there. I'm told 41.41, but I don't believe that to be accurate on the split time. So we'll wait till she actually comes in. I think her split time was much faster than that. We're seeing some good swims, though. Seed time to beat here in this fourth heat is 1:21.63 with about a half of a pool length to go, already at the 1:08 second mark. Hitting the wall with a time of 1:19.52. That's a 2-second drop. Congratulations to Leah Marigarin, who wins it. Second place is Megan Smith, who goes 1:26.18. Third place, it is Cruisinga, 1:34. 1:34 what? 86. That is a 9-second drop. Fourth place is Marthins at 1:37. But congratulations again on that one to Leah Marigarin, who went 1:19.52, a 2-second drop to win heat 4 of 5. But now we are into the championship heat. We have Gainey for Holland in lane number 1. Jeter for Kentwood is in lane number 2. Weiss for Holland is in lane number 3. Robbins for Kentwood is in lane number 4. Vasquez Trejo is in lane number 5 for Holland. Ayla Wiltrout is in lane number 6 for Kentwood. Martinez for Holland is in lane 7. And Durick for Kentwood is in lane 8. Mr. Starter. And we're underway. The seed time to beat here is 107.3 for Wiltrout, but Robbins is at 107.01. So these two are going to be duking it out here. Coming up on the halfway mark, they are flying. We are doing a really good job here. Cut it down just a little bit here at the halfway mark. 31.05 for Will Trout. Robbins is at 32.27. Both of them on splits on the way back. Let's see how close they can keep it together. Will Trout's in 6, Robbins is in 4. Will Trout has the lead at the flip turn. She increased it, actually. But both are swimming well here. Again, they're looking to better 107. And we're just at 1 minute inside the flags. And hitting the wall with a time of 104.69 is Ayla Wiltrout. Holy guacamole. She drops almost 3 seconds. Second place goes to Robbins, 108.82. Third place is Weiss at 115. That's a 5-second drop for Holland. Fourth place is Vasquez Trejo, and she went 120.53. But congratulations on winning the 100-yard freestyle from Kentwood with a time of 104.69. It is Ayla Wiltrout. Now we are into event number 8, the 100-yard backstroke. We will actually have 2 heats of this. For Holland in lane number 1, it is Allison Valentine. Lane number 2, it is Medley Allen for Kentwood. Lane number 3, it is Abby Meppelink for Holland in 3. Echo Krivoy is in lane number 4 for Kentwood. Sydney McFarland for Holland is in lane number 5. Jade Johnson is in lane number 6 for Kentwood. In lane number 8, Solea Chisholm is in lane number 8. Nobody is in lane 7. This is the, I beg your pardon, the consolation heat of the 100-yard backstroke. The seed time to beat is 2:15.69. As the participants are halfway through the second 50, or second 25, coming up on the halfway mark. And at the halfway mark, with a time of 55:34, on pace to shatter her best time, it is Solea. Chisholm went 55:34. The next best time was 101.28 for Valentine. Allison for Holland. This is her first time swimming it this year. On the home stretch now, and it's not very often you see this one, but all the way on the end in lane number 8 with the lead. And actually pulling away. Let's look what she's going to end up with. So Leia's first time is going to be 2:05.37 to win the consolation heat. Second place out of lane number 1 will be Valentine with a great score. Allison went 2:11.28 in her first time swimming it. Third place is going to go to McFarland at 2:16. Fourth place is going to go to Krivoy at 2:16.75. That's a 3-second drop. Fifth place is Meppelink at 2:18. That's a 7-second drop. Wow. Some personal bests all around here as we get ready, though. But congratulations again goes to Solea Chisholm from Kentwood with a time of 2:05.37. She won the consolation heat of the 100-yard backstroke. Now for the championship heat of the 100-yard backstroke, we will have Riley Solomon for Holland in lane number 1. Morgan Fuetz is in lane number 2 for Kentwood. Corinne Briley is in lane number 3 for Holland. Quinn Gwynn is in lane number 4 for Kentwood. Abby Hart is in lane number 5 for Holland. Madison Duffy is in lane number 6 for Kentwood. Olivia Zoet is in lane number 7 for Holland. And Emma Godfrey is in lane number 8 for Kentwood. The seed time to beat here is 1:18.54, and that is for Gwynn. We need 4 wall touches or 2 laps here for this event, for the championship heat of the 100-yard backstroke. If you're just joining us, thanks for joining us here on the EK Athletics YouTube channel. I'm Joey Sutherland. Joining me is my tag team partner, director, producer, Chase Joseph, as we are coming up on the halfway mark in lane number 4. Gwynn is cruising, hitting the wall at 37.45. If she can hold that, she will have a best time. That's tough, though. Coming up on the last flip turn here for Gwynn. She hits it with a 6 body length lead right now. Cruising back in. We're at the 104 mark right now. I don't know if she's going to be able to have enough speed to make a best time. She's not quite to the flags yet. She's at the flags at 112, 13, 14. This one's going to be close. 15. She hits the wall at 1:16.54. That is a 2-second exact drop for Gwynn. Second place, this one's a battle. It's going to go to Duffy at 1:29.14. That's a personal best. Third place is Briley for Holland at 1:29.72. That's a personal best. Fourth place is Zoet at 1:36. That's a best time. Fifth place is Hart at 1:37.34. That's a best time. So the top 5 swimmers already with personal bests. Sixth place is Godfrey. That's a personal best. Seventh place is Fuetz at 2:03. That's a personal best. And Solomon hits the wall. But congratulations. Quinn V. Gwynn is going to win the 100-yard backstroke with a time of 1:16.54, a personal best, and good enough to win the 100-yard backstroke. Our next event, event number 9, is the one and only heat of the 100-yard breaststroke. Yezri Elizalde is in lane number 1 for Holland. Mackenzie Van Houten is in lane number 2 for Kentwood. Lantron is in lane number 3 for Holland. Hannah Kolasic is in lane number 4 for Kentwood. And 6 and 8 also from Kentwood are Sky Reinhout, and in lane 8, Anna Webster. The seed time to beat is Reinhout at 1:41.85. All right, coming up on the halfway mark, out of lane 4 with a comfortable lead, it is Hannah Kolasic. She's going to hit the wall at 42.90. If she can hold that or even come close to that, she's going to shatter her personal best as well. Oh, what a fun day today, folks, and some great swims. These two teams are so evenly matched. We have seen some good swimming all around. Don't know. I haven't seen Coach Graff run like that since ever. Yeah, thanks, Chase. On the way home right now at the 120 mark with just a smidgen to go. I think she's going to crush her best time here. She's got to finish strong here inside the flags. She's got one pull to go. She's going to hit the wall with a time of 1:30.07. That is classic. That is a personal best. Second place is Reinhardt at 1:37.23. That's a 4.5 second personal best. Third place is Tron at 1:39.87. Lantron with a personal best. She dropped 4 seconds. Fourth place is Yerzy. She goes 1:53.91. That's a 5 second drop. And Van Houten with a 6 second drop. So all 6 swimmers, folks, went personal bests by at least 4 seconds. That is remarkable swimming. I mean, that is, you can't ask for better than that. Wow. Wow. It is real close going into the first heat, which is a non-scoring heat of the 200-yard freestyle relay. We have Holland is in lane 3 with their F relay. Kentwood is in lane 4 with their E relay. Kentwood is in lane 6 with their F relay. And Holland is in lane 7 with their G relay. This is a consolation heat. Coach is going through the names right now. I am trying to take a look at this. Let me do this right now for you. We would love to know what the score is going into the...
Lane 4 is the E team from Kentwood. That is Kobe Hall, Echo Riverway, Anastasia Johnson.
Waiting right now here.
Lane 6 is the F team from Kentwood.
Okay. Is that today? All right, they got the date wrong, but let's go to team scores. And folks, it is Kentwood with a slight lead going into the final, final heat of the 200 free relay. But we still got to get through this first heat, the consolation heat, and these young ladies are swimming their keister off, doing a phenomenal job. Oh, what a perfect exchange there. Got to work a little bit more on that calf extension, though, on that off the blocks there, but a nice exchange, a clean exchange. As Coach Ambrose mentioned, nice job. As Coach Ambrose mentioned, for some of them, it's their first time going off the blocks. And it's a learning experience. We're still early into the middle school season for the girls here, although it'll be over before you know it. The MKO Championships will be held this year here at East Kentwood with diving on Wednesday. Let me look up the dates on that one for you, folks. Play the Jeopardy theme song for you. Wednesday, December 15th is the MKO Diving Finals. That will begin at 5 o'clock. The swimming finals will begin at 5 o'clock on Thursday, December 16th. All of that can be seen exclusively with Chase and myself here on the EKU Tube channel. We are super excited for that one. into, I believe, the third of 4 legs here of the 200-yard freestyle relay. Sorry about that, folks. I had a snafu here with my system. Threw some music on, and now. Holland. And first place winning that one out of, sorry about that, out of lane number 4. It was the Kentwood team of Toby Hull, Echo Krivoy, Anastasia Johnson, and Sasha Hall. Some great swimming all around. I tell you, it's still it's what I love so much about this wonderful sport of swimming and diving is not only the competitiveness, but also the support that goes to people. I talked about it 2 weeks ago, that it's not always you for first place, second place, third place, fourth place, but it's how are you doing compared to what you did before. And the support you get not just from your teammates, but from the opposing team. It's just, it's the romantic side of me of the sport. I love it. It's just, I always, from back when, and now we're talking a million years ago, or well over 30 years ago, when I was just a high school swimmer myself, and Jock Ambrose for Kentwood would cheer me on. Was I in his team? No. And I'll always remember that. That was the start of the romantic side of swimming to me. All right, on to the championship heat. Holland's D team is in lane number 1. Kentwood C is in lane number 2. Holland's B is in lane number 3. Kentwood's A is in 4. Holland's A is in 5. Kentwood's B is in 6. Holland's C is in 7. And Kentwood's D is in lane 8. They are duking it out, folks. Each swimmer does 1 lap or 50 yards of the front crawl. Right now it looks like Holland's going 1-2. Coming into the next swimmer. Nice exchange, good exchange into the second one. Third and fourth place are the Falcons. But I tell you what, folks, if this holds like it is, that could really change how close the scoring of this is. Coming up, we are into the second leg right now, and Holland continues to hold the lead. But now second place is perhaps been overtaken by Kentwood. Coming into the third leg, exchange. 106.69, 107.82 second for Kentwood, 109.32 for Holland's B team. We are in the third leg right now, and that is Ayla Wiltrout swimming it right now for Kentwood. And for Holland, it is Marlene Vasquez-Trejo. But coming into the anchor, the Falcons have overtaken it for first place. Going into the anchor swimmer, and they're up by 3 body lengths. That is now the anchor swimmer for Kentwood's A team is McKenna Robbins. She hits the flip turn with a 4 body length lead. But the 2 Holland girls are going crazy. They got second and third potentially wrapped up. This is going to be real interesting. Into the home stretch right now. And hitting the wall. Looking to beat us time of 2:10. 2:06.49. dropping 4 seconds is the Falcons A relay. Second place is Holland, 2:11.95. Third place is Holland, 2:14.39. Fourth place will be Holland at 2:24.67. Fifth place will be Kentwood's B team at 2:32.68. That's a personal best. But congratulations is going to go to the Kentwood A relay, which consisted of Scarlett Khaki, Quinn V. Gwynn, Ayla Wiltrout, and McKenna Robbins with a time of 2:06.49. And holy cow, by under the 6th and 7th, wow. It's crazy, folks. We're cheering in, and finishing up is the lane 8 with a time of 3:23.66. All right, as soon as we get this made official, we'll try to get the final score for you. Chase has got the scoreboard up right now, and we're waiting right now to get the final score, and when we have it, we'll announce it. Waiting for the results right now, but what a fun swim meet. Congratulations to both teams. There were so many personal bests, so much great swimming, and some phenomenal diving as well. We want to congratulate our visitors and friends from Holland Middle School who swam some great races, and to our own Falcons of East Kentwood Middle Schools. And right now we are coming up to the final score. All right, Coach Ambrose announced it. We're going to get it up there as quick as we can here. And don't worry about it. Our final score, 69 points for Holland, 85 points for East Kentwood. So the Falcons win 85-69. Some great swims again, nonetheless. Forget the wins and losses in that one. What it really comes down to is how many personal bests that we saw. And we saw some great ones today. It was a fun swim today. Congratulations to the Falcons. They are going to get their first win of the 2021 season. And Holland will look for their first win next week. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yep, as now the Falcons have one more meet before Thanksgiving break. They're going to be on the road Monday. They are going to West Ottawa to swim the meet on Monday. And we'll try to have the results for you. But we'll be back 2 weeks from today, back here on the campus of East Kentwood High School for our next Kentwood Middle School meet. That's going to just about wrap it up here today. For my tag team partner, the legendary Chase Joseph, I'm Joey Sutherland. Once again, our final score, East Kentwood 85, Holland 69. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, God bless and have a happy Thanksgiving. Good night, everybody.